Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. Here is the rookie out of Ole Miss. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll look to throw here on first down. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Barkley. And he will power his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll start out here with an option to the left. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run the option left. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
King! Bill King! Great, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Eagles. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
No touch, sir. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. On the give, this is Allen. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Throwing now on third and long. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Alpha. Delta.
On second down, Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Great, set.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. To throw is Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Don't touch that. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Don't touch it.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He finds some room across the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Great. Set.
Now Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Here's Barkley. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
63. Great.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be third down.
No touch.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
That's good for another Eagle. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Here's first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Now he'll run it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A carry here for Allen. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. So 1 quarter remains. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. He is in. Touchdown, Giants. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. To go for 2. They'll throw out of the gun. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. With down 3 scores, and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No touch that. 73. 73. No touch.
A run with Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Great, set.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
Motion man, set right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Back to throw. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. He's got it! And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. Slot receiver headed right. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 left. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Silver, set. Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, they'll go with Shipley. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. He'll look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.